Clap it up, baby. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Suns on me, Suns on three. 1, 2, 3, Suns. Yo, what's going down, baby? Welcome to another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy, Suns fan Randy, in the building. It's Devin Booker night tonight, baby. It's Devin Booker. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to see out of Devin Booker, man. 34 points, stayed on their neck all game long, just consistently. Three ball here, midi here, get into the hole, however you want it. Was playing defense on Klay Thompson. I just read a stat saying that he was 0 for 0 for whenever Devin Booker was guarding him. Granted, he only made one shot with 2 points today, but listen, man, I'm gonna keep it an absolute bean. I'm gonna keep it an absolute buck. I like the way the Suns look tonight. This is one of the best games we played all season long so far. But I will call a spade a spade. The refs was absolutely cooking for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like in that first half, they was letting them play. And I liked it. I was like, okay, it's a real physical game. You know what I'm saying? It was getting, you know what I'm saying? They was letting a whole lot of fouls go. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then in the second half, third quarter, I don't know what happened. Or like towards the end of that second quarter, they just started calling everything. They started giving out texts like Oprah Winfrey. Like, yo, I was just like, yo, you get a tech, you get a tech, you get a tech. And it's just like, God damn. And it was just like, I feel like that messed up the whole momentum. But the Warriors are still right there. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they were still right there. They were still within striking distance. And I feel like after Klay Thompson got ejected, that just shifted the whole momentum of the game, to be completely honest with you. And I feel like that kind of just pushed the Warriors like, all right, that's what we needed for them. Well, we didn't need it, but you know what I'm saying? That was the straw that broke the camel's back. But like I said, I will, if a Warriors fan was like, oh man, we was battling the rest of the night, I will say that. I will call a spade a spade. Yeah, like we got a lot of calls that went our way tonight. I don't know if Jeff Bezos watching and they trying to make the Suns look good for him. Like, look, this could be you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Because I feel like just as long as I've been watching the Suns, we typically don't have nights like this where it's just like every call we, or like just the way that the season started, like I've never really seen this much respect from the refs before. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little weird seeing it. And as Suns fans, we got to acknowledge that, because typically we on the other end of it where we got to beat the team and the ref. So it's just like I got to call a spade a spade. But tonight, this is what it. If this is what it feel like, it feel lovely, man. It feel lovely. But like I said, to dive in a little bit to the game, I liked what I seen from everybody, man. I like what I seen from everybody. I like the fact that Chris Paul was actually looking at the rim tonight. You know what I'm saying? He went 5 for 11 or 5 for 10 with 16 points. So that's cool. That's what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? At least looking at the rim, at least being a threat out there. And I like to, you know what I'm saying? He had the nice little one to send us into halftime. So I was like, cool. Chris Paul, I wouldn't say he's back completely, because I still feel like he missed a lot of open shots that typically we see him make. But it was like, okay, like, all right, you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, pace yourself, trying to get yourself back in the rhythm of the season. So that's what it was, because I was getting panicked, because I'm like, I don't know if he just, you know what I'm saying, if the monster stole the talent or what. But so yeah, I liked what I seen out of DeAndre Ayton. He finished with 16 and 14 rebounds, you know what I'm saying? 4 assists, was out there doing, you know what I'm saying, big boy things. I wish that he could have converted a lot more, but you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. I feel like once he started getting that midi back, because I feel like for whatever reason, like the mid-range, elbow, little free throw, and then turnaround is not falling for him right now. But it's still very early in the season, and typically we know, especially in the playoffs, that fall, and then, you know what I'm saying? So when it mattered, it fall. You know what I'm saying? And he gave us a lot of clutch buckets. When they was making their runs, DeAndre Ayton was the one that, you know what I'm saying, made the bucket to stop the bleeding and stuff like that. So I appreciated that tonight. Mikal Bridges was okay. He was decent, better, you know what I'm saying? He stuck Klay Thompson a little bit better. He stuck, well, not Klay Thompson. He stuck Steph Curry a little bit better. Steph didn't go too crazy tonight. He went 7 for 17 with 21 points. And I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? That's an off night for Steph. And I'll take that 4 from 9 for 3. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that, man. I'll take that any day of the week if you can get Steph to do like that. But yeah, man, like I said, I like what I seen. I feel like only thing I didn't like was before, like I said, it's kind of hard to like really give a proper analysis, just because we never would have known what the game would have looked like if the refs didn't really come in and just start really interfering with the game. But I didn't like how we was having a lot of defensive breakdowns. I didn't like how we was having a lot of defensive breakdowns in transition. I didn't like how like They was getting a lot of backdoor cuts. Like it was just like it was getting frustrating. It was getting irritating. I was like, why are they getting so many open looks? Like why is nobody communicating? Why is nobody talking on these backdoor screens? And like it seemed like, and then for whatever reason, Draymond was going coast to coast. I feel like Draymond went coast to coast like 3 times on us, and I was like, why didn't nobody stop the ball? What was going on? So it was just that. But outside of that, I feel like we was cool. I feel like offensively we starting to catch our groove. Cam Johnson was letting that thing fly 3 for 11 tonight, but keep shooting it. That's what we want to see. I mean, we don't want to see 3 for 11, but we want to see you letting it fly. You know what I'm saying? Getting to the hole. Hopefully he stay healthy. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he could stay healthy because he took a fall on that tailbone again. It looked like it hurt, but you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he could stay good. Um and one thing, like I said in the beginning of the season, I feel like Cam Johnson got to be careful, man, because I feel like the way TC was playing tonight, TC was playing, and on top of that, he can crash the board. I feel like I like Cam with the starters, but I feel like TC game is more fit to play with the starters because the offense don't really got to go through him, and so or like he doesn't necessarily need the ball. He can go out there and go crash the boards, the offensive boards, and he can help out DeAndre Ayton. He could box out a better defender. So I feel like just his game fits better than Cam's, but I feel like for right now, I feel like Cam Johnson is cool with the starters. But if he's not careful, you know what I'm saying? Um, Jock Landale, boy, who would have thought? Who would have thought that Jock Landale would be this good? I feel like he a perfect mix. He's a perfect blend of Dario and Frank Kaminsky. I feel like he's both of them into one. You know what I'm saying? It's like what we couldn't get from Frank, we got from Dario, and what we couldn't get from Dario, we got from Frank. And it seemed like Jock Landale is just like right here. He just answered everything we need. He could pass a little bit, you know what I'm saying, or he can at least face up and you know what I'm saying. And he get a lot of good post position. He not slipping and falling like Dario and stuff like that. He's consistent. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him really get hurt yet or anything like that. So he can knock down the three consistently too. And it's just like, man, like, okay, I see you, Jock. You know what I'm saying? You earning your place. You earning your key for sure. Campaign, same old, same old. 8 points, blowing a lot of layups, but I appreciate that you didn't put your head down and just go straight at the rim tonight. I feel like you hesitated, you at least tried to play make a little bit. You got 5 assists, and I appreciate that. And I feel like that's what I want from you. I want the first mind to be playmaking and then drive to the hole. Not every time you come down the court, like you just go ISO campaign and I'm just gonna go into 3 bodies and throw something up and hopefully it go in. So you know what I'm saying? Landry Shaman did his thing, even though he only had 2 points, but I feel like it was just it was a good dub from everybody. It was a good game. This is what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can keep this up. We got the Pelicans coming up soon. So that's the one I'm really paying attention to because the Pelicans is on fire. Absolutely on fire. Even though they got Zion hurt and they got, you know what I'm saying, Brandon Ingram hurt too, but them boys, they for real. You know what I'm saying? They for real. But before I get out of here, man, I want to mention one last thing to y'all. One last thing. I remember what I was trying to talk about last or on Monday or whatever the case was. Um, so hear me out, Suns fans. Hear me out. I don't think I would be mad, or since we're already trying to trade Jay Crowder, I feel like we should trade Jay Crowder for Kelly Oubre. Hear me out, because I feel like Kelly Oubre, if he can come off the bench, right? If we could trade, the money matches up kind of. I think Kelly Oubre might make a little bit less than Jay or whatever the case may be, but I feel like if we could do a straight up trade for Kelly Oubre, I feel like that would be perfect just because he can come off the bench, he can run with campaign. We got an actual guy that can actually shot create, you know what I'm saying, and attack the hole and finish consistently, not a, you know what I'm saying? And he already knows the system. He's a spark, you know what I'm saying? He can get hot, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that would be perfect because this is what this bench needs. Like, because I feel like this bench is like the ball don't move, it stick a whole lot. And even though it did stick when Kelly Oubre was here, but I feel like it would just give us at least a solid option off the bench. Like not like something that's like, oh, like we don't know, we praying for the best, bracing for the worst kind of situation. Like with Kelly Oubre, we know what we're gonna get. And I feel like I would, if we could do it, You know what I'm saying? We still need the power forward. We still need a power forward. We still need another backup point guard. But if we could trade Jay Crowder for Kelly Oubre, I wouldn't be mad at that. So maybe we could talk about that in the comment section or not. Maybe let me know if I'm tripping. But hey, man, till next time, till tomorrow, man. They got the Lakers. I forgot who they play. They play the Nuggets, and Westbrook ain't out. So you're not gonna want to miss that episode, man. But until next time, man. Peace.